The ocean, vast, mysterious and teeming with life. It covers more than 70% of our planet's surface. It is the blue heart of Earth, regulating our climate and providing us with the air we breathe. From microscopic plankton to gigantic whales, the ocean is home to an astounding array of life forms. We are inextricably linked to its health and well-being. Our very survival depends on understanding and protecting this precious resource. The ocean provides us with food, medicine and oxygen. It regulates our weather patterns and absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Yet despite its importance, we have explored only a small fraction of its depths. What secrets lie hidden beneath the waves? What wonders await our discovery?
Let's begin our journey in the sunlit surface waters, known as the photic zone. Here, sunlight penetrates, allowing for photosynthesis to occur. Phytoplankton, tiny plant-like organisms, thrive in this zone. They form the base of the ocean's food web. Larger creatures like fish, turtles, and marine mammals depend on these microscopic plants for sustenance. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, also flourish in the photic zone. These vibrant ecosystems provide shelter and breeding grounds for countless marine species.
As we descend deeper, sunlight begins to fade and we enter the twilight zone. This dimly lit realm is home to creatures with remarkable adaptations to survive. Some animals have developed large eyes to capture what little light exists. Others rely on bioluminescence, their own light, to attract prey or communicate in the darkness. The twilight zone is a world of shadows and mystery, where life has found ingenious ways to thrive in the face of adversity.
Venturing further into the depths, we reach the midnight zone, a realm of perpetual darkness and immense pressure. Here, life takes on even more bizarre and fascinating forms. Creatures have adapted to survive in the absence of sunlight, relying on chemosynthesis or scavenging for food. Giant squid, with eyes as big as dinner plates, lurk in these depths. Bizarre fish with sharp teeth and bioluminescent lures patrol the abyss. The midnight zone reminds us of the ocean's incredible ability to support life in even the most extreme environments.
Section 5. Oases of the deep hydrothermal vents and their inhabitants. In the darkness of the deep sea, we find oases of life around hydrothermal vents. These underwater geysers spew out hot, mineral-rich water, creating unique ecosystems. Chemosynthetic bacteria thrive in this environment, forming the base of the food chain. Giant tube worms, clams, and mussels have adapted to survive in this extreme environment. The discovery of life around hydrothermal vents revolutionized our understanding of where life can exist on Earth and beyond.
Section 6. The Symphony of Life. Coral reefs and their importance. Back in the shallower waters, coral reefs teem with color and activity. These underwater cities are built by tiny animals called polyps, which secrete calcium carbonate skeletons. Coral reefs provide shelter, food, and breeding grounds for a quarter of all marine species. They protect coastlines from erosion and storms, and they support tourism and fisheries. However, coral reefs are facing numerous threats, including pollution, climate change, and destructive fishing practices.
Section 7. The invisible threat: pollution's grip on our oceans. Pollution is one of the most significant threats to the health of our oceans. Plastic waste, chemicals, and agricultural runoff are choking marine life and destroying habitats. Plastic debris can entangle marine animals, while chemicals can disrupt their endocrine systems and reproductive cycles. Agricultural runoff can lead to harmful algal blooms, which deplete oxygen in the water, creating dead zones where marine life cannot survive. We must reduce our reliance on single-use plastics, improve waste management, and adopt sustainable agricultural practices to protect our oceans from this invisible threat.
Section 8. An unsustainable harvest. Overfishing and its consequences. Overfishing is another major threat to ocean ecosystems. We are extracting fish from the sea at an unsustainable rate, depleting fish stocks and disrupting the delicate balance of marine food webs. When one species is overfished, it can have cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. For example, overfishing of sharks, apex predators, can lead to an increase in their prey, which can then overgraze on important habitat-forming species like kelp forests. We must adopt sustainable fishing practices such as setting catch limits, protecting essential fish habitats, and promoting responsible aquaculture to ensure that future generations can enjoy the bounty of the ocean.
Section 9. A changing climate. The ocean's uncertain future. Climate change is perhaps the most significant and complex challenge facing our oceans today. As the Earth's temperature rises, so too does the ocean's temperature. This warming is leading to coral bleaching, sea level rise, and changes in ocean currents, which can disrupt marine ecosystems and displace species. Ocean acidification, caused by the absorption of excess carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, is another consequence of climate change. This acidification makes it more difficult for marine organisms such as corals, oysters, and clams to build their shells and skeletons. We must address climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning to renewable energy sources, and investing in climate adaptation strategies to mitigate these impacts.
Section 10. A call to action, protecting our blue planet. The ocean is our life support system. It is essential for our survival. We have a moral obligation to protect this precious resource for ourselves and future generations. We can all make a difference. Reduce your carbon footprint by conserving energy, using public transportation, and choosing sustainable products. Support organizations working to protect our oceans. Educate yourself and others about the importance of ocean conservation. Together, we can create a future where our oceans are healthy, vibrant, and teeming with life for generations to come. The time to act is now. Let us be the generation that turns the tide and ensures a healthy ocean for all.